Yes.
Don't get this.
At all,
I'm gonna be completely blunt with you, alright?
Not even if there's a fire.
Dragon Ball Super was really freaking good. Unless you are a collector or a literally diehard fan, don't just casually go and buy this. I will say that. Wait for the actual Season 1 to come out. Don't buy Season 1, Part 1. Alright? Blu-ray and DVD, it's pretty good. Great quality. We're not gonna spoil anything for you. We'll save that for later. But
the next video.
We'll say for this video in particular, just the disc itself. It's a 2-disc set and how it works. You see here, you know, right there, boom. We got disc 1, got good old, was that Goku going Super Saiyan,
disc looks
and Beerus in disc 2.
Can you do a review of the disc next?
Yeah, the disc, they did pretty good disc, good quality.
Yeah, good quality.
A disc is
quality.
circle. It has some writing on the front usually.
So, let me get to my actual intro. Hello, I'm VTech. I got my buddy Reborn Alpha up there. I got Lane up there. Fan turned friend. And Mullins right up there. Another fan turned friend, I guess. Not really of the channel, but of other matters. So, you get episodes 1 through 13. Not even 14. I thought it was 1 through 14. It's 1 through 13. And this is part 1 of 2 of Season 1. Which is a little aggravating, or arc 1, I should say. It's very aggravating. This isn't
Arc 1.
This isn't even the entire
Nope.
Beerus saga or Beerus fight. I'll say that. So we're not gonna spoil what goes down and everything of how Goku, you know, what Goku's been doing. We'll say it basically leaves off right after GT, or not GT, excuse me. GT never happened. It happened right after Boo. Thank you. The Battle of Gods never happened. That DVD never happened. So if you watch that and you're like, "This is really good," throw that all away. That's really disappointing.
You don't know anything for like that.
As far as the Golden Frieza Resurrection of F movie, I'm gonna basically say I haven't watched Super, so I have not watched Super because I was going to wait until they released it in America in English, because I'm not crazy about the Japanese dub, but this does have English, which is the best part about it. If you're like me and you really were holding off for the English release on television, Crunchyroll, or like I said, disc. But I'm gonna guess that Resurrection of F is probably not canon either. It's just another one of those great DVDs that is really not canon. So yeah, GT never happens. It's right after the Boo saga. You see what everyone's been doing, and you'll learn about how's the world going to expand and keep itself entertaining. And disc 1 leaves off on a cliffhanger, and disc 2 leaves off on a cliffhanger.
Just about the same.
The first one was a lot worse because we watched it, you know, we watched this one in one night. It's about, there's a thing called marathon mode, which gets rid of the intros and outros. It's really good. But roughly, the DVD is only about 2 hours each a DVD. The first one's about 2 hours and 20 minutes. The second one is 2 hours and about 2 minutes. Sadly, though, maybe that's not enough content when I tell you this right here, which is going to hurt this DVD by a lot. It's $35 for 14 episodes, 1 through 13, whatever. And it's not complete, so that really hurts it in my opinion. Is Super good? It's really good. I'll say that. There's no filler. For any of this right here, so it is straight story. You're getting,
well, the actual content's amazing in it.
Yeah, the content's great. The sound is great. The action's great. The character progression is
Animation,
great.
sometimes it goes a little
By episode 3, episode 3, there was a big difference in the animation. They tried to blur the old animation with 2017, 2016 animation mixed around there. It pays off in some points, but other points it kind of looks sloppy, I'll say that. But for the most part is really solid. And what you see here with this disc, that is pretty much the animation style. But we're going to get into the actual, Super Saiyan God and all that, and how that comes to be in the next episode. This is strictly just this DVD and if you should pick it up or not. I know I said in the first seconds, don't pick it up unless you're a collector. I'm really standing by that, but you guys, what's your opinion on this of DVD, guys? What makes or breaks a DVD for you in terms of that $35? Of course, it will go down in price much later, I'd imagine, because it's only part 1. So, I bought it the day of. I pre-ordered it because I was excited about it. And now I gotta wait till October 3rd, I believe, for part 2, which is it's 3 months. That's 3 months, so that's a big bummer just to see the story conclude. And who knows if that'll even be another cliffhanger? Who knows? So, what's your guys' take on this DVD itself?
I've only seen the last 2 episodes.
Yeah, he comes in late.
Discs.
Yes.
So Spirit Away, 10 out.
Me and Dom have sat there.
Quality.
And watched
10 out of 10.
them.
Malin, you sat through it both nights, and we literally just completed the second disc tonight. At like whatever minutes after this. So, what's your take on it?
Content-wise, of what's actually on it, I would say it could be worth $35. Wish it was more. I wish it was more. Like more time, definitely. I wish they would have at least. I wish that the ending wasn't a cliffhanger.
It says it's about
the second disc,
325. Which 325 is it's about 5 hours. It says, right? So 5.5 hours. 5 hours. It's only 4 and maybe a half hours at that. And that's because we're watching it in marathon mode. If you add in the other intros and outros, sure, you'll get that. Maybe you probably won't even get that. I'm guessing they're adding in the trailer for something completely different. It's not even, what we... I don't want to spoil it because it leads into what's canon in here, but wasn't canon because it was a side Akira Toriyama thing. It wasn't a part of that. So, it's some other entity.
But if I had to put an actual pricing on it, I would definitely have gone more for 20, 15, 20 around there.
Yeah. So, Dragon Ball Z, the original one, is for the first season, the Vegeta Saga, is $16-17 right now. That's 900. That's like 1,000 minutes. All right. That's a lot. That's a lot of episodes.
That's our next goal.
And that includes filler. That includes filler. And that's half the price of this DVD right here. Dragon Ball Z Kai, on the other hand, is, like I said, it's going to be less because it cuts out the filler. It's still less than this. It's about $22. So this has no filler at all. Of course, it is literally the episodes. So, maybe we'll get into filler much later. But from what I've heard with Super is that they're good with not really too much filler compared to the original. But how it stacks up against the other two is it's rough. $35 definitely at the store. Okay, Amazon, eBay, you can probably get it for $25, $30-ish. Probably $25 on eBay if you're getting it used, but $30 new on Amazon from what I've checked last. $35 at the store. And the Amazon is on sale because it said it was $45. So unless they're going to keep that as the original or the sale price is lying, that's going to rip off. That's a straight up rip off. I didn't want to say that, but like I said, if you're a big collector, you're going to love this. If you haven't seen Dragon Ball Super, you're going to love this. So it's really how much can you yourself justify
how much are you willing to spend?
A good 4.5 hour experience. I will say that it is a very good 4.5 hour experience, but it will leave you angry, and that's kind of like why we started off very aggravated. I can't speak.
Sounds like Survivor Series from last year.
It's great.
I agree.
Mullins, I'll get your opinion on this. A guy of more DVDs than all of us. I have a good collection of DVDs, but they're not really of this type. I do have a couple other animes, Naruto, stuff of that nature. But I know you're a DVD guy, Mullins. What is your justification on a DVD itself? Keep in mind Blu-ray and DVD.
Really, I'm big on seasons of stuff.
Yeah.
because I feel like seasons you can continue to watch. Movies is like I don't buy movies because I feel you watch it once, you've seen it. Okay, I mean you'll occasionally buy a movie, and if it's a really really good one, but overall you don't just buy movies just to buy movies because you got Redbox now.
Netflix.
There's no need to buy them.
I give TNA Bloodiest Brawls 4 out of 4.
How much does that cost?
I have that on my PlayStation.
I bet you less than that.
I got it for $4.
I was gonna say I got it for like $3 on PlayStation Store.
Yeah, this is straight up new. Of course, I guess it's cool. It comes with a little cover. Not really. I wish it was a metal cover. I think these are. I think these are a little lame in my opinion because it's literally the same thing. All right.
Yeah, I don't like. I never got that either.
But where video games go right most of the time is video games have metal covers if you get them like new and pre-ordered. I pre-ordered this, so I'm not angry. I'm a little sad and disappointed from where it was off.
For you.
All right, I have an answer.
Who went hard in here?
Are you going to pre-order the second part?
Will I get the second one?
Will you cave to the curiosity?
I'm gonna limit myself. If it is exactly $30, I will do it, but not $1 more, because I've already kind of devoted myself to this one. And I feel like I have to reach the end. I have to know what happens by the end of the big fight at the end. So I don't it's gonna bother me if the next one does the same thing with this, and I gotta go get part 3, part 4 to finish the arc.
Oh, so, if they even say that there's a part 3, I will be so annoyed with that alone.
So, like I said, we already stated it multiple times in this video.
Don't buy it. Unless you're a collector.
Like I said, don't buy it unless you're a collector or you have not seen it and you must see it in English and you're not gonna wait for it to be on television. Pick this up then you can $35 will justify it for you. I will say at this very moment leaning more towards not justifying it, but really hella good experience, really good fights, really good story. There's one iffy moment in particular, probably 2 iffy moments in particular we're going to talk to you all about in the spoilers section, the second part of this video, where we actually talk about the story. But until then, give me your opinions on it. Did you pick this up? Episodes 1 through 13 at least, what were your opinions of it? Animation, detail, and all of that. And 2 DVDs. Like I said, the first Dragon Ball Z was about 5-6 DVDs, I believe. So cutting it down by a lot, no filler. So you get exactly straight up what you need. So till then, my name has been Dominic, Malin, Lane, Mullins, and we'll take it to the spoiler section. Adios.